Roblox, as you know it, is a kid-friendly platform with an average of 40 million players online every day, where people can play various games for free in the few clicks of a button. In recent years, however, Roblox has been on a slow but steady downfall. In this video, I won't be saying Roblox is bad or failing in any way or anything like that. I've been playing for a steady 8 years now, and I still enjoy the game to this day. I'd just like to point out some of the notorious aspects of the game's updates and community lately, and explain them in a little more detail. Back in the day, the game looks much different, while each update has improved the game bit by bit. Roblox gained popularity over the years and had quite a good streak, until April of 2016. This change to the platform resulted in many players leaving Roblox permanently, and this was the removal of Tix. Tickets, better known as Tix, were a form of currency on Roblox introduced on August 2nd, 2007. Tix was earned by players through various methods, including visiting the site daily and having other users visit their place. Tix could be spent on catalog items and on advertisements, though they were mainly used to buy things from the catalog like shirts, pants, and event items. The best part about them, tickets did not require payment and any registered account could earn them. Tix could also be converted into Robux through the Roblox system and vice versa. The value of Tix varied, but a Tix was worth far less than 1 Robux. On April 14, 2016, Tix was removed by Roblox and any remaining balances were forfeited, leading to the upset of many players. A lot of users even left the platform, and many Robux scams skyrocketed because now, Robux could only be obtained via purchase, clothing, trading, and group funds. While there were a couple of good reasons for Tix to be removed, like how people were taking advantage of the daily bonuses, and how the currency was a bit confusing for new players, it was clear that this was the beginning of Roblox's shift from a friendly and fun platform to a disliked and money-hungry corporation. The guest, formerly called the player, was another loved feature that was removed. Introduced on September 26, 2008, they were created for the intended use of letting newcomers test Roblox before making an official account. Sadly, the iconic guest feature was removed for PC users on October 2, 2017, and removed platform-wide soon after. The main reason that Roblox decided to remove guests was because it was being used primarily to spoil other players' enjoyment. There were many genuine beginners playing as Roblox guests, but it was often experienced Roblox players that used the guest feature to evade bans. We'll miss ya, guests. Here is when Roblox started steering towards rock bottom in many people's eyes, and I must agree. While previous updates did have their good reasons, the platform has eventually started changing for the worse. You may be familiar with Rthro, which was announced in 2017 and fully released to the public on October 22, 2018. That's the update I mean. The term Rthro is a portmanteau of the words Roblox and anthropomorphic. As you can tell, these avatars stand out as being much more human-like when compared to the traditional blocky appearance that is commonly associated with Roblox avatars. The addition of Rthro was quite controversial and made some players furious as people disliked that it broke away from Roblox's fun and blocky aesthetic, while others argued that people were clinging onto an era of Roblox that no longer existed. In my opinion, I really don't like this addition to Roblox. I think they look plain awful and have no emotion whatsoever, and it's just uncanny to have these kinds of realistic avatars in non-realistic environments. Alongside that, I don't believe they're good for the platform's image. This does not look like something that would be targeted towards younger kids in the player base, considering this is supposed to be a kid-friendly game. Rthro also does not power imagination in my eyes. Roblox has been around for nearly 15 years now, and it's great to have some big changes here and there, but this one really throws some of the game's original intentions out the window. Some more criticism from the community is that realistic avatars like these call for more online dating issues, as well as more items to have to purchase for a better looking avatar, as there are many more new different types of clothing items you can get for Rthro avatars, which is a big problem. On September 23, 2019, Builders Club was discontinued in favor of a new membership called Premium and was eventually made available to all users by October 16th. During the period in between, users who did not have access to Premium yet could still use Builders Club with its remaining benefits. While I was a bit doubtful at first, I kinda like Premium. It's a much fairer system than what we originally had, now that all the features are bundled into the one cheaper package. What gets argued about, however, is the complete lack of creativity, imagination, there's no iconic value. We used to have a fun, building-themed membership. When I was younger and had the occasional chance to get Builders Club, it felt like I was part of a community, and it really inspired me to build and feel a little more like a leader. Not to mention the awesome official badges and items you would get as a little bonus. And now you've got, I cannot come up with any reason why they did this. It was a fun and exciting idea, and now it's just a boring, bland membership. Say what you want, but for a platform such as Roblox, I expect a lot more creativity and fun ideas, even when it comes to features like this. One last little thing I would like to add is the official Roblox events, which used to be really fun and exciting. Now there's no more Halloween events, December holiday events, and even egg hunts have been cancelled since 2020, which was the most iconic and hyped up event for a whole decade. Now, recently, it's sponsorship after sponsorship, and occasionally, if we're lucky, there's a sponsorship in between. I personally think watching paint dry would be more entertaining than playing Samsung Superstar Galaxy for all of its items again. Now, I'd say these particular updates were only a portion of the beginning of Roblox's downfall. I've heard plenty of talk on how quote-unquote old Roblox was better, and the main argument is about the community these days. Some things sadly cannot be prevented, and that's the ever-growing community of Roblox. I'm not saying Roblox didn't always have an aura of toxicity, however it became abundantly clear between 2020 and 2021 when an uproar on toxicity on the platform occurred, especially with all the new different types of items coming out at the moment. There's a new common stereotype on Roblox that many of the most toxic players are called slenders, which are a type of Roblox avatar aesthetic. The style is focused on tall and thin bodies, which is partially where the name comes from. The fashion of slender types is heavily inspired by punk and e-boy fashion, featuring dark colors, wild hair, and edgy accessories. It sure makes me miss the days where you could wear Niagara Falls on your head and everyone would accept you. The reason behind player toxicity is because of Roblox's competitive atmosphere. For example, many slenders would purchase the Core Blocks package, which costs a whopping 17,000 Robux, just to use the leg for their aesthetic, in which many slenders would use to their advantage to make fun of poorer players. A quote on Quora, written by the user Sus, sums up Roblox's toxicity quite well. They wrote, "Roblox has changed. I joined in 2015 and the community was nice. Kind of rare to see someone who was toxic at the old work at a pizza place. Now it's filled with these 13 and under people who are these things called slenders. I went into Meep City after a long time just for laughs, and someone wearing a nay-nay looking outfit called me I assume by finding a way to bypass the filter. Roblox has changed from a family-friendly game to a place where 9-year-olds swear. Roblox is fun if you can find a game that's fun and nobody is toxic in it. I am quite angry at how most people seem to act on the platform now. Let's just hope the good sides of the community can rise above it again and make Roblox a better place, and that Roblox can find new ways to filter this kind of rude content so everyone can still have an enjoyable experience." Finally, I'd like to discuss Roblox's moderation, which has always been quite a hot topic. Because there aren't enough human employees who work for Roblox to individually go through reports, many of the reports are handled by bots. However, Roblox's moderation bots have been flagging irrelevant or non-inappropriate things as things to be banned more and more in current years. For example, in 2021, if a user were to type the word gay, even without context, they would usually receive a 7-day ban, or in some cases, an account termination. A user on Quora by the name of Owen Davis says, "Roblox's moderation system has been a hot topic of discussion for as long as I remember. From the moment I joined Roblox in 2016, players I came across would near constantly complain of the terrible moderation system, saying things like, 'The moderators are bots,' or 'The TOS is broken,' and 'This chat filter sucks,' and so on and so forth." Unfortunately, that is simply just how moderation systems function in Roblox. They simply don't have the technology or manpower to create a more streamlined, automated moderation system. It's sad to say that there isn't much that can be done against this issue, at least for now. At the very least, the large player base is aware of this big problem, and many have spoken out about it, so I trust that Roblox will be doing whatever they can over the next few years to improve upon this system. Hopefully I've pointed out the most major controversies that have sparked debate over the community. What do you think of these changes to Roblox and its community? Do you think Roblox is just going through a rough patch, or is Roblox on the train to its inevitable downfall? And if you did enjoy some of these recent Roblox updates, I'd love to hear your opinion why. Please let us know in the comments down below, and thank you very much for watching.